Hey guys, it's the Splash Culture, and today we're going to discuss 3 hidden details in the newest episode of The Mandalorian. The first example has to do with the scene when Paz Vizsla versus the Praetorian Guards. One hidden detail lies within the fighting scene, and yet no one has noticed. During the fighting scene, Paz Vizsla gets stabbed through his Beskar armor. The reason why this is so significant is because Beskar armor is supposed to be able to withstand lightsabers. Now, the guards are actually stabbing directly through his Beskar armor. The reason why this is so critical is because Star Wars Legends has always emphasized that the reason why Mandalorians wear this armor is because the Jedi and Mandalorians went to war for hundreds of years, and that this armor was one of the main factors that they were able to even go to war with them, that they were able to withstand the lightsabers and the Force, for example. So just because that these guards are able to puncture this armor now is extremely critical or extremely dangerous. If you really think about it, these weapons should now be more powerful than lightsabers just because they're able to cut through Beskar. Second is the cloned Dark Troopers. As we can see Moff Gideon walking down this hallway, there are a bunch of inactive, empty pieces of armor. Later in that scene, we see Moff Gideon continue to walk past a bunch of cloned tubes. I believe Dr. Pershing is critical in this role. His whole premise in The Mandalorian this season has been about cloning and so on. So I believe that Dr. Pershing in The Mandalorian right now is responsible for being able to clone not Force sensitives, but just regular cloned beings. We can actually see this in The Force Unleashed. When Darth Vader enters his cloning facility to check on his apprentice's clones, we can see tubes filled with his templates and clones. This same scene is directly similar to Moff Gideon walking past all of those tubes. So I don't think it's that far off for Moff Gideon to also be cloning to create some sort of army, for example. The final one is the potential spy. I believe that the armor might actually be a spy. This is because of the horns on her helmet. If we compare her to Darth Maul and these Mandalorians right here on the screen, there is direct similarities with the horns on top of helmets. These horns on top of helmets signified Mandalorians' allegiance with Darth Maul. So if we look at the armor and Moff Gideon, they all have horns on their helmets. I believe that these individuals are all in ties with one another because they have an allegiance to Darth Maul and they think Darth Maul is the true heir to the Mandalorian throne and that they are deliberately sabotaging these individuals. With this being said, I believe the armorer, Moff Gideon, and these Mandalorians all are interconnected and support the Empire and Darth Maul.